Hey guys, Sean Bougie, Wednesday morning. Got a couple calls from folks, basically making this a mailbag type of video lately. Got a couple of calls from folks that want to know how to really max out or get the fringe deals together on surplus funds, overages. By the way, you can check us out at surplusfundsriches.net. We design our programs, just so you know, we have two overage programs. They both teach you mortgage and tax overages. They both teach you soup to nuts exactly how to do it on your own. They both come with ebooks, email support, video training, and also invitational live question and answer webinars twice a month. The difference between them is with the National Surplus Funds Program, you have an option to be a researcher for us, basically partner up, where all you're doing is you're going to get a list. We teach you how to do that. It's easy to do. Then you take that list and you research the debt and the ownership against that property at the time of the sale to make sure there wasn't additional debt that is a priority claim to the overage in front of the owner. Easy to do. We walk you through that. We have two videos on that, teaching you both. If there was a difficult one to do and an easy one, we teach you both how to do both. You fill out our worksheet with that and provide supporting documentation, a copy of the deed, that type of thing. And we take it from there. We find the people, put the deal together, and you can do it on your own too, but we find the people, skip trace them, call them, negotiate with them, put the deal together, hire the mobile notary, hire the attorney, give them an upfront buyout to lock them down. That makes us extremely competitive against anybody else. I'm giving them 10% of the money held up front within a week or two after they sign our documents, and then the rest of whatever I agree to on the back end. So obviously we're extremely competitive. We get a lot more deals together than anybody else, in my opinion. So that's the National Surplus. The Premier 16 program, and I'm going to get to it, guys. Hold on, please watch this in its entirety. I'm going to get to the other ancillary programs we have. But the other one is the Premier 16, and that gives you 16% of the gross amount being held by the court. The difference is on that one, obviously a higher commission means you got to do more work. So in addition to researching the debt and ownership against the property, you are also going to find the people, skip trace them, find them, and have a warm conversation just to make sure they want to speak with us. We'll still negotiate the deal, hire the mobile notary and attorney, and we pay you 16% of the gross when we get the money out of the court. Okay, so what people have asked us is, okay, what else do you do? Well, those programs are complete. They teach you how to do it A to Z, okay? Back in the 80s, I bought a program. No kidding. I was working for a telemarketing company and I wanted to get into real estate. And I bought a program from Dave Del Dotto. It was about how to get properties using government funds and all this. And it was 300 pages long, single-spaced, 8 font. It got to the point, I got about a fourth of the way through it and I just couldn't read it anymore. So it's very important to us that our programs are streamlined. They give you exactly what you need. There's no baloney in there. There's no fluff to try to make it look good. What we do instead is if there are additional questions or anything that you need help with, support's built in. It's email-based with Jeff. He gets back within one business day. And then we also have live question and answer webinars twice a month. And that's designed to get people started. That's so you don't have analysis paralysis. You don't feel like you have to learn everything there is to know about overages in order to get started. That's silly. However, we had a couple of questions years ago that really spurred us on to create a couple of extra programs that you can add on. They work with our programs. Okay, one of them is the hybrid program, and this one's kind of exciting. And when I came out with it, I know that I was sounding really kind of ridiculous. I really tried not to do the rah-rah thing, guys, but I was so excited I couldn't stand it. And what the hybrid does is, let's say somebody's not going to work with you. Okay, well, check and see if they went into bankruptcy. If they went into bankruptcy, and you can do that by going to pacer.gov, pacer.gov. If they went into bankruptcy, all of their information is on there. Typically, if they went into bankruptcy 2 years before or 2 years after the foreclosure that created the surplus, the bankruptcy court is actually entitled to the money. Now, the bankruptcy court usually does not file any paperwork with the county. So the county doesn't know the bankruptcy court is a priority person. It's a priority creditor that's entitled to the money. As a result, people typically don't check it. They don't have to. It never comes up. However, If you know they went into bankruptcy a couple years before or after the foreclosure was created, you can contact, and we teach you how to do this, guys. It's not hard, but there's definitely a way to do it. You can contact the bankruptcy court that had the case, contact the trustee, email usually, trustee and or judge, and it's all email based. It's easy. You're not going to get in trouble, anything like that. But you can contact them and let them know, look, I know where there's 25 grand. You guys have a priority claim to it. It's on this case number for this person. I would like a 25% finder fee for telling you where it is and how to go about getting it, who to contact. And guys, it's the federal government. It's not their money, right? It's creditors' money, but it is their job to protect the creditors in that, or at least make sure that the money goes there. I went into personal bankruptcy in 93. I did because I had a business and I had a partner that was a friend of mine from high school that ended up stealing a lot of money from me. And I had to go into bankruptcy to cover that because I had all of the business debt covered personally. So I know about bankruptcy. And bankruptcy, if you make money that you didn't disclose to the court, you've got to disclose that, or if the court finds out about it, they can go after it. So what's amazing is they will pay a 25% all day long just for telling them where the money is and who to contact. And that's a phenomenal way to make money. We've had people make a ton of money. The highest I've ever seen on that was around $60,000. It was obviously a huge, almost $250,000 overage. And the bankruptcy court was entitled to it. The bankruptcy court wins. They have priority claim in front of pretty much everybody, guys. You really can't work, just so you know, with the IRS. They do have a whistleblower program. However, the IRS will not pay you. They say they'll pay you to be a whistleblower, but we've found that that's been extremely difficult in the past. They don't actually pay out. The bankruptcy court's the way to go. And guys, you'd be surprised how many people go into bankruptcy that went into foreclosure. When people get in trouble financially, it's not just the house they can't make a payment on. And bankruptcy is extremely, a lot more frequent, let's say, than you would expect. So that's a good deal. The other thing that's amazing about that is you don't have to contact the people. You don't have to find them or contact them. So if it's a deal you can't find, or if they're not willing to work with you, it's a great way to make money on a deal that you would have had to throw away. And you guys know, those of you guys in working surplus funds, you know that that's a big component, is finding the people and having a conversation with them, right? This way you don't have to do that. You don't have to explain what you're doing. It's very clean, completely legal. There are no finder caps at the federal level. That's a big deal. So that's the first one. These, by the way, these two programs, the other one I'm going to bring up in a second, but these two programs are designed to be add-ons for our existing surplus funds programs. Currently, the hybrid program, which is the bankruptcy angle on this, it's called the surplus hybrid. Not the bankruptcy gold mine, it's a different program. The surplus hybrid, that's available as an add-on. You can get that if you buy one of our overage programs, because we want to know that you know what you're doing. The overage programs, either one of them will run $497. I believe the add-on is either $125 or $150 for the hybrid. So it's a really good deal. And it's just a great way to max out your profit, not leave any crumbs on the table. The other one is called the Zombie Business Reviver. And what that is, and you guys have probably run into this too, those of you guys have been doing this for a while. And that, it's not currently on the add-ons page. I don't know if we're going to add it on. I can make that available as an add-on if you contact me. I'm going to give you my phone number at the end of this. So if you buy one program, I can send you an add-on price for the Zombie Business Reviver. You've got to do it now. This is for past buyers. You've got to contact me and let me know what you're doing. But the Zombie Business Reviver is designed to handle those instances where you've got an overage that's due to a company that has gone out of business. And it teaches you how to go about contacting the receiver or the person in charge or the officer of that company to actually buy the company for next to nothing. I mean, really, next to nothing. It's out of business. They don't care. Next to nothing. And then record that, right? Record the change of guard, so to speak, and make it active. Costs barely anything at all. And go after the overage. So I mean, we've seen, or at least I've heard of guys, we've done it obviously ourselves, but I've heard of guys doing it for under $500 total, and turning around, and now they own the company, right? And it's active, so now they can go claim the funds. Those of you guys that have been doing any kind of overage work, going after that or going after deals where the owner won't talk to you can't find them, but they went into foreclosure. Both of these are great add-on programs. And we put them on as add-ons again. I said this from the beginning, but we put them on as add-ons simply because we don't want to muddy the waters. You don't have to learn all this stuff to be successful in overages, guys. You can do it with just our National Surplus or our Premier 16 with no issue and make a ton of money. We have testimonials right on this YouTube page. You can watch those. Those are real video testimonials people sent in. Those are the two programs that are great as add-ons. Another way to get around that or get them, or at least part of that, is the Advanced Surplus Pro Pack, which gives you a way to add on, it automatically adds on some programs for you. Check us out, surplusfundsriches.net. Go there and click on the products tab. Check out what we've got. If you go to the products page, scroll all the way down to the bottom, it gives you an overview of exactly how we do overages, and it also breaks down every single program we've got. I hope this has helped you guys. You can call me 9 a.m. I promise the number, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Time, I should say. 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Monday through Friday Eastern Time at 704-791-9398. Thanks, guys, for taking a look. Have a great day.